Welcome to Anime Vault. Today, we're diving deep into the explosive, emotional, and action packed second season of My Hero Academia. If you thought season 1 was intense, get ready, because season 2 takes everything to the next level. More battles, new quirks, deeper rivalries, and a growing villain threat that will shake the foundation of hero society itself. We're talking about the UA Sports Festival, a fierce internship arc, and a climactic battle against the hero killer Stain. So, let's break down everything that happened in My Hero Academia Season 2, from the thrill of competition to the darker side of heroism. The aftermath of the USJ attack, A World on Edge. Season 2 picks up right after the terrifying League of Villains attack at the Unforeseen Simulation Joint, USJ. The world is on edge, villains are getting bolder, and UA knows they must push their students harder than ever to prepare them for real-world threats. And what better way to test their skills than the legendary UA Sports Festival? The UA Sports Festival, a battle for the future. The UA Sports Festival is one of the biggest events in hero society, a tournament-style competition where young heroes in training showcase their abilities to the entire world. It's the ultimate proving ground where pro heroes scout for future sidekicks and students fight to show they have what it takes to be the next top hero. And this year, the competition is fiercer than ever. The obstacle race, Midoriya's clever victory. The first event is a massive obstacle race, where students must make their way through a dangerous course filled with traps, giant robots, and a brutal minefield. While powerhouses like Todoroki and Bakugo tear through obstacles with raw strength, Midoriya uses his intelligence to outmaneuver his opponents. His game-changing moment? Using a piece of scrap metal from a robot to launch himself over the minefield and into first place. Midoriya, the quirkless underdog who once had no chance of being a hero, wins the first event. The cavalry battle, the power of strategy. Next up is the cavalry battle, where students form teams and battle to collect the most points. But there's a twist. Midoriya, as the first place winner, has a 10 million point headband, making him the prime target for every other student. Teaming up with Uraraka, Ida, and the mysterious Hatsume, Midoriya uses quick thinking and teamwork to survive until the final seconds. But in a shocking moment, Ida betrays him, using his full power to snatch Midoriya's headband at the last second. Despite losing, Midoriya's quick decisions and leadership secure him a spot in the final round, the one-on-one tournament. The tournament battles. Rivalries explode. Now comes the highlight of the festival, the one-on-one tournament. Each match is a brutal test of skill, strategy, and willpower. Shadow Todoroki versus Hanta Sero. Todoroki instantly freezes the entire stadium, proving his raw power. Midoriya versus Shinso, the power of will. Midoriya faces Hitoshi Shinso, a student with a terrifying mind control quirk. One wrong word, and Midoriya loses all control of his body. But then, for the first time, he sees visions of the past one for all users, a glimpse of the deeper mystery behind his power. With sheer willpower, he breaks free and wins. Midoriya versus Todoroki, the defining moment. Now comes one of the most emotional battles in the series, Midoriya versus Shoto Todoroki. Todoroki, despite his immense power, refuses to use his fire side because of his hatred for his abusive father, Endeavor. But Midoriya, instead of just trying to win, pushes Todoroki to accept his full strength, not for Endeavor, but for himself. In a jaw-dropping moment, Todoroki finally unleashes his flames. But the power clash is too much. Midoriya is blasted out of bounds, losing the match. Even though he lost, Midoriya helped Todoroki take his first step toward healing. Final match, Todoroki versus Bakugo. In the final, Todoroki hesitates to use his flames again, allowing Bakugo to overwhelm him and win the tournament. But Bakugo isn't satisfied. He wanted a real fight, and Todoroki held back. This moment fuels Bakugo's frustration, setting up an even greater rivalry between them. Internships, facing real danger. After the festival, students begin internships with pro heroes, learning what it truly means to be on the front lines. Midoriya is chosen by Gran Torino, All Might's former mentor. But while Midoriya struggles to control one for all, another terrifying force emerges, the hero killer, Stain. the hero killer Stain Meyer, a deadly ideology. Stain is no ordinary villain. He's an ideological warrior who believes most pro-heroes are fakes, only in it for fame and money. His goal? To purge the world of false heroes. After brutally injuring Ida's brother, Ida seeks revenge. But when he finally confronts Stain, he's completely outmatched. Just when it seems like Ida will be killed, Midoriya and Todoroki arrive. An intense 3-on-1 battle erupts. Midoriya finally begins mastering One for All, landing solid hits on Stain. Todoroki unleashes his full power, fighting for something other than his father's expectations. Together, they defeat Stain, but not before he delivers a chilling message. The only true hero is All Might. The rest of you are fakes. His words shake society, and his twisted ideology begins spreading, inspiring a new wave of villains. The final test. Midoriya versus Bakugo and All Might's warning. As the season closes, the students face their final exams, where they must fight their own teachers. The most intense match? Midoriya and Bakugo versus All Might. Midoriya and Bakugo still despise each other, but to pass the test, they must work together. At first, Bakugo refuses to cooperate, wanting to defeat All Might himself. But All Might is too strong. They're completely outmatched. In a genius moment, Midoriya carries Bakugo on his back, using One for All to propel them past All Might, securing victory. But after the battle, All Might reveals a chilling truth. His time as the symbol of peace is running out. And soon, the world will need a new #1 hero. The journey continues. As Season 2 ends, Midoriya has grown stronger, but the world is growing darker. Villains are rising, Stain's influence is spreading, and the League of Villains is preparing for something huge. And that's our full recap of My Hero Academia Season 2. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more anime recaps. Until next time, this has been Anime Vault.